Yes, so we had Monday, Tuesday, now we have arrived at Wednesday. Yes, and so we still have Thursday, and then we have Friday, and right, we also have the awards night. Now, how many of you say, Pastor Jimmy, this is my first day at VBS? Raise your hand. First day. Anybody? First day? All right. Well, just so you understand how this works, the turtle, the stingray, the dolphin, these are not just decorations. These are prizes, right? The bubble machine, isn't that cool? This is a cool bubble machine, right? I'm going to give this away as a prize, if I can find it. Yeah. All right, so yes, this is a prize. All right, so the stingray is a prize. I have 5 trips to 5 islands. That's what this box represents. I have this shark. Even these smaller inflatables, right? That pretty like water light back that you see back there by the sound booth. All of these things are prizes. And they will be given away Sunday night, 6 o'clock. Right here at Aruba Baptist Church. Hey, no sleeping, no sleeping. Unless you're Jesus. Jesus is going to be sleeping in our story today. Yeah, wait, you're going to see that. So you say, well, how can I win the prize?
How can I win the prize?
Oh, nice. All right, so whoever brings the most visitors, they get first pick. All right, so even if somebody has 5 trillion points, which I don't think that's possible, but if somebody had just all the points, but they didn't, what's going on with you, buddy? All right, if they had all their points, but they didn't bring a visitor, right? They wouldn't get first pick, okay? Because first pick goes to who? Yeah, whoever brings the most visitors. Okay? So whoever brings the most visitors, they get first pick. Second pick goes to whoever says the most verses. How many of you said a verse today? Oh, very good. All right, so you understand, top pick goes to whoever brings the most visitors. Let me ask that too. Who brought a visitor today? Okay, yeah. All right, so Sunday night, I'll say this person brought 15 visitors, 60, whatever the most is, right? That person gets first pick. But then, second pick goes to whoever has said the most verses. Then the next pick goes to whoever has the most overall points, okay? So I want to make sure you understand this. If the person who brought the most visitors says, Pastor Jimmy, I want that pretty water light thing in the back, I'll say, okay. Now, next pick, I say that, and next pick goes to whoever said the most verses, the person that said the most verses, and they come down. And that person, can they pick the water light thing? No, because it's already been picked. It's gone. I only have one of them, right? Now, if the first person, right, that got to pick, the person who brought the most visitors, if the first person who got to pick, if they picked a trip to 5 islands, then the person who said the most verses, could they pick a trip to 5 islands? Yes, because I have 5 of those, right? But if the first person picks a turtle, it's gone, right? Once the prize is picked, it's gone. There's not another one that's there. Okay, and let me say this too. On Sunday night at 6 o'clock, right here at Aruba Baptist Church, will everybody get a sea turtle? Will everybody get a trip to 5 islands? Will everybody get to pick an inflatable prize up here? No. But everybody will get, we gotta name this fish. What should we name him? Bubbles? You know what that's? Everybody, okay, that comes Sunday night at 6 o'clock will get one of these cool fish, and you can name him or her whatever you choose to name that fish, right? Everybody gets one of them, but not Not everybody will get a turtle. Not everybody will get a stingray. Those are the big prizes that get picked. And first pick goes to whoever has brought the most visitors. Second pick goes to whoever has said the most verses. And the next pick goes to whoever has the most overall points. So we take all of your points for visitors, all of your points for verses. If you came Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you get an extra 1,000 for perfect attendance. If you bring mom on Sunday night, 500 points for mom. If you bring dad on Sunday night, 2 points for, no, I'm just kidding. 500 points for dad too, right? 500 points for dad, 500 points for mom, right? But dads always get it back. I know I'm a dad. All right, so 500 points for mom, 500 points for dad. And we take all them points and Miss Becky and Miss Kara back there, they put all of that in the supercomputer, the Scuba supercomputer, yes. And whoever has the most overall points, they will pick next, okay? And then second most points, third, fourth, fifth, until we give away all the prizes, all right? And when does it happen, Christiana? Sunday night, 6 o'clock, right here at Aruka Baptist Church. Rain or shine, even if it's raining. Even if it rains so much that it begins to flood, I will get in a boat and I will row up to the church, because we will have that award ceremony Sunday night, 6 o'clock, right here at Aruka Baptist Church. And if you're the only person that comes, I'll give all the prizes to you. All right. Whew. All right. So where did we leave? Oh, let me stay on track. Yes. Puppets. Those that are helping the puppets can. I'm the man for that. They said, wait, you love the puppets? Me too, me too. The puppets are not ready. Okay, I'm going to help you. How many of you say, Pastor Jimmy, my mom, my dad, they're not going to come on Sunday night? Okay, wait, I got something for you. All the girls in here, raise your hand, the pretty little girls. All right. I'm going to tell you, okay, go home today, all right, and go and find your daddy. Wait, I'm giving these girls a tip here. Go find daddy and put your arms around and give him a real nice hug, right? And then you say, and you need to blink your eyes like this, go. And then you say, Daddy, you're so big, strong, you're the best thing. And then, like, you'll see his eyes, he'll be like, oh, she's so beautiful. And then you say, Daddy, will you do something for me? Will you please, Daddy? My big, strong daddy, will you do something for me? Right? And he'll say, yes, what do you want? And then you say, come with me Sunday night, 6 o'clock, to Aruka Baptist Church. I have to be there for the award ceremony. And I will get 500 points if you come with me, Dad. All right, now, for the boys, raise your hand, boys. Got nothing for you, boys. No, boys, what you might try. You might try, go home and clean your room. All right? Then go find your mother, or you can wash wares. And some of y'all know how to wash wares? Anybody know how to wash wares? All right? You can wash wares, then go find your mother, and say, Mom, what, you know how to wash clothes? You can come to my house and wash some clothes. All right, and go and tell your mom. And I said, let me see, I'm looking for someone sitting up straight. Who's sitting up the straightest? So once you clean your room or wash wares, go find your mother and say, Mom, I cleaned my room. And she's going to go. she's going to pass out. She's going to be so shocked that you cleaned your room or that you washed wares, right? So then you're going to help her. You're going to help her up off the floor and say, Mom, are you okay? And she's like, yes, sweetheart. I just passed out because I'm so shocked that you did something like that. And then you say, Mom, I did it because I want you to come with me Sunday night, 6 o'clock, to Aruka Baptist Church. Yes. So, bring Mom, 500 points for Mom. Bring Dad, 500 points for Dad. Now, the cool thing is very good for you to bring visitors and to say verses, because not only can you win a cool prize on Sunday night, but every day, right? At the end of VBS today, we will have what we call the closing award ceremony. And during that time, we call up anybody who said a verse today or brought a visitor. They'll get to come up here and they'll get to pick a small prize out of this treasure chest. So, you may hear other kids saying verses, and you're like, oh my goodness, I cannot memorize that many verses. That's okay. You do what you can do, right? Hide God's word in your heart. And I think this is a great thing. If you're not very good at learning verses, make it a goal. You'll notice that we have a Bible verse for each day. There's 5. There's a Bible verse for Monday. It's John 6:69. Anybody can say it for me? Let's see. You can say it, Miss Jamie? Very good, Jamie. That was wonderful. I was going to say it, but I was scared. I I would forget. And I see, Pastor Jimmy gets scared too. Y'all don't know that. I know it looks like that I'm very confident and stuff, but I still get stage fright. I still get scared and stuff too. All right, good. So John 6:69 is the one for Tad. All right, and then the next one is John 13:34. Am I right? Y'all know? Y'all said that verse number 2. Who knows what verse number 2 is? You really know it, Andrew? You think you know? All right, let me hear.
I give unto you that ye love one another, that as I have loved you, that ye love one another.
Who knows? You can say it? Word perfect? All right. Very good, John 13:34. Give her a hand, that was great. All right, and then the verse for today is John 14:27. Does somebody know that has said that one? Is that right? Or you can see it on the verse sheet. Someone have it? Is it John 14:27, number 3? Okay, yeah. So Fisher, the seal, and our whole theme today is God is a friend we can trust, right? Just like the song, God is a friend we can trust, right? So that's our whole theme. And John 14:27, it talks about Jesus giving peace of mind. But anyhow, the first 5 verses, make it a point to learn those 5 verses. Should we reach out? Oh, there's kids that came in that need to be registered. All right, Rakana, can you get? I'm gonna do something. Let's do some points. I'm gonna show you the review game. I'm looking for kids sitting up straight. You have some candy there, Missy Faye. You can take some points here. All right. So speaking of our friends, we have Tad, Finley, Fisher, Waylon, and Octavia. That's our Bible buddies for each day. If you can give me the lights, Jason, for just a moment. Jason, if you can give me the lights, the house lights. Now, I'm looking for someone sitting up straight. All right. decide by silent cheer who gets to pick, okay? Well, no, we don't need to do silent cheer. I go into, you see the mode I went into? All right, let's do it. A real cheer, but no squealing. If you squeal, I'll give it to the other team. I want just a hearty cheer. Yes, ma'am. Because I'm going to try to get one race in. All right, let me hear it for Team Turtle. I'll get it here so it doesn't fit. Good catch, John. Good catch. Let me hear it for Team Stingray. I think I might have heard a little squealing in Stingray, but I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. Turtle! Stingray! A little too high pitched on Stingray. I'm going to give it to Team Turtle. Alright, my first question. I'm looking for someone sitting up straight. What's that? Not yet, not yet. There's probably just be one. Okay, I'm looking for someone sitting up straight. Now, I told you that SCUBA stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus out in the real world, right? For the divers and stuff. But what does it stand for? VBS, okay. Don't give it away to the other team. What does it stand for? Super cool underwater Bible adventure. Yes, that is it. Okay, which character do you want to represent your team in this race? So I'll tell them on your mark, get set, go, and they will take off racing. And whoever gets first place gets 5,000. Second is 4,000. 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. That's how it works. All right, who do you want to represent the green team? Who? Finley. All right, it's Finley. Finley, green team, right? Keep me on track. Nice. All right, over here, my question is, what was the name of the prophet who was swallowed by a big fish? Someone sitting up straight? Yes, Miss Victoria. Jonah, yes. Make sure she gets Miss Candy. Who do you want to represent you? No, Finley's already taken for the green team. Sorry. So you still have Chad, Fisher, Waylon, and Octavia. Fisher. Fisher for the blue. I'm looking for someone sitting up straight on the green team. All right. What was the name? So our lesson on Monday, there was a false god that Elijah had a competition with. All right. What was the name of the false god? Way in the back corner there. Now this is Baal, yes, remember it's going boo Baal, boo Baal. Alright, who do you want to represent? Octavia, okay, alright, very good. Octavia for the green team. So we just have one more, so because the other team just by default. Kara, y'all ready now? Okay, y'all can go ahead and make your way into for the puppets. All right, last one here. All right, my last question here. You got one for me, Johnny? Oh, yes, that's very good. Thank you, Johnny. What was the message? Very good, Johnny. I needed some help there. What was the message that Jonah was supposed to deliver to Nineveh? You know, Liam? Now, I'll take that. He said Jesus was going to destroy the city, and Jesus is God. I will accept that for sure. All right. Who do you want to represent? Who do you want to represent? Your Waylon. All right, so Waylon for the blue team. And that means Tad for the green team. All right, green team, let's hear it for Tad, Finley, and Octavia. Cheer on. Blue team, let's hear it for Fisher and Waylon. right, Bible characters, Bible buddies, on your mark, get set, go! All right, so we'll let Missy Faye tally up those scores. The scores here. Oh, Missy Faye, you're so smart. I never think of things like that. She said you just take a picture of it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got the best workers. Best workers. Take the job seriously. Love it. Yes, sir. Your hands right? All right, don't worry. You're going to watch the puppets and I'll take your mind right off of that. All right, so, okay, Jason, you can take those lights out. The house lights. So you remember, let's see if I can even remember. Where we left off? Oh yes, remember? So Captain Brownbeard, he sent Trek to check and see if the wreckage was the shuttle. Because the sea floor can get stirred up and you can't really see, so you might be able to see by sonar, right? The sonar marks might say there's something there, but you can't tell what it is. So he was going to go out and see, and then what did Brownbeard do? Remember? He leave him down there to go visit another sub, go to the surface and find another sub. And when he come back, was Trek happy with him or was Trek mad? Yeah, he's very mad at him. And then he said, hey, you're going to take me back to the mainland? What kind of craziness is that? Yeah. And Trek said, take me back to the mainland and yeah. Captain Smallbeard and Train Robin Timmy. Oh my goodness. We remember them, right? Train Robin Timmy all the way back to Rocky Railway. And Smallbeard goes all the way back to Shipwrecked, I believe. Yeah, I think that's where he made his appearance though. So now Trek is on this sub with 3 villains. Well, let's see. Well, we don't know about Brownbeard. What do y'all think? Should we call him a villain? What,
yeah.
You think? I don't know. You think, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, 3 guys we're not sure about, right?
With 2 guys in trouble. 2 guys in trouble. What do you mean? 2 guys in trouble.
Yes. So, Karen, what'd you say?
2 guys in trouble and 1 guy in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. 2 we sure about. Train Robin, Timmy, and Smallbeard, we know. They've done shown themselves. But Brownbeard, we're not sure, but we're suspicious. All right, so let's see. Let's see what happens to our puppets today.
Captain Smallbeard, I don't care about the gold. Just take me back to the mainland, and you can go and hunt for the gold all you want. I just wanted to make sure that the shuttle didn't crash into a populated area and hurt someone.
Ah, yes. You touchy-feely, I don't want to hurt anyone. Well, meanwhile, you send my gold to the bottom of the ocean. Excuse me. I don't mean to parse words, but don't you mean our gold? Yes, yes, of course, our gold. We're in this together after all, aren't we? Partner?
Yes, partners in crime.
And don't forget me, I want to cut up the gold as well.
Yes, yes, we'll all have a fair share, brother.
So we each get a third.
Yes, we each get 33% of the take.
But how will we do that? I mean, if it's $100 million worth, you can't divide 100 by 3. That'll mean each of us get 33 million. And there'll be $1 million left over. I mean, who gets the $1 million that's left over?
But we can give it to charity.
We ain't giving $1 million to charity.
Excuse me, could you take me back to the mainland first, and then you can argue about how much each person gets? I don't want to stay out here any longer. I just ran into a big, scary monster down there with huge tentacles.
What did you say? I knew it. I knew it. I knew I would run into that blasted sea monster again.
Wait, Captain Smallbeard is the brother that you were telling me about that lost his hand to a giant sea monster?
Not A giant sea monster, the giant sea monster that you just saw in your little water walk.
Now, brother, we don't know what he saw down there. It could just be a normal octopus or squid.
That's no normal octopus or squid. I'm telling you, it was huge. It's a monster.
Oh, I'm sure that's him. That's the beast that took me hand. He took my hand as an appetizer, and now he wants me for the main course. That's why I stay out of this part of the ocean. And I couldn't stay away, but no, you had to land me shuttle and go right into creature's territory. Now tell me where the shuttle is so I can get me going and get out of here.
I already told you, I don't know where the shuttle is. I was drifting several hours out on the open ocean before your brother, Brownbeard, found me.
Well, first of all, you'll be addressing him as Captain Brownbeard. Second of all, I believe with the right motivation, you can remember where the shuttle is.
I don't know.
You gotta tell me where that shuttle is now. You see, there's a storm brewing on the surface, and if we don't get to that shuttle now, it'll be even harder to find. Sometimes these storms stir up all kinds of muck and mire on the seafloor. You already sent my gold to the bottom of the ocean. I'm not gonna let your bad memory bury it there too. Tell me where the shuttle is!
I told you I don't know.
Put it back in the airlock. Maybe after walking around on the ocean floor for a little while longer, you'll be remembering where it is.
Wait, but I don't know how much air is left in here.
Yeah, me either. So you best be remembering quick.
They put me out of the sub and then pulled away. Oh, I don't know how much air I have. I don't know if they're coming back. The storm might bury me too. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? God is a friendly control. What was that? God is our Father who loves us, a friend when we need him. Our God is a friendly control. Singing clams? Our God is a friend we can trust? I guess you're right. That's our theme for today. God is a friend we can trust. Say it with me, kids. God is a friend we can trust. Even though there's a storm on the surface and I feel all alone down here, God is with me and He can calm the storm. God is a friend we can trust. You know, it really is beautiful down here. Most of the time when I'm up on the land, I don't even think about all of the beautiful things under the water down here that God is. Oh, he's coming closer. Nice little guy. Nice little. Submarine's back. But wait, that submarine looks different. Someone's trying to call me on the comms.
Trek, are you okay?
Sally, Ricardo, I'm so happy to see you.
Track, thank goodness we found you.
How did you find me?
Well, as soon as we landed back on Earth, NASA sent us out with his high-tech sub to look for you. One of the times when we surfaced to look for you, this dolphin came up to the sub.
Finally!
Yeah, she came up to the sub, and she started talking like crazy. We knew she was trying to tell us something, so we followed her to you.
Captain Smallbeard and Train Rob and Timmy are here too.
We know, Trek. We've been tracking their sub. We realized they must have picked you up. Let's get you on board and then we can talk about what we're going to do next.
Oh, yes. Did you enjoy that? That was fun? All right, well, why don't you stand up again and let's sing another one of these great songs from this VBS. Oh, yeah.
You are the one true God, there'll never be another. You are the faithful God, we'll praise your name. You are the one true God, there'll never be another. You are the faithful God, we'll praise your name. Mercy is unending, you forgive our every sin. Oh, when we are hopeless, Lord, your love has drawn us in. It's all together, we are yours forever and forever. We will sing. Lift your feet up. You are the one true God, there will never be another. You are the faithful God, forever we'll praise your name. You are the one true God, there will never be another. You are the faithful God, forever we'll praise your name. All together we are yours forever and together we will sing. You are the one true God, there will never be another. You are the faithful God, forever we'll praise your name. You are the one true God, there will never be another. You are the faithful God, forever we'll praise your name. You are the one true God, there will never be another. You are the faithful God, forever we'll praise your name. You are the one true God, there will never be another. You are the faithful God, forever we'll praise your name. You are the one true God. You are the faithful God. You are the one true God. You are the faithful God.
Epic. All right, you can have a seat. And we have now come to the time for our deep Bible adventure. Yes. And I'm excited. Oh, not yet. We have to hear from Fisher the Seal. And then we go to the deep Bible adventure. All right, so y'all ready to hear from Fisher the Seal? Let's see what his story is.
Hi everyone, I'm Fisher. Good to seal ya. Get it? Celia? Because I'm a seal. Fur seals like me live on rocky islands and ocean coasts. It rocks. We hang out in huge groups of 500 to 1,500. Whoa! Those massive groups are called rookeries, or bobs. So, if I forget someone's name, I can just call him Bob. That's a good one, right? But my parents never forget me. Seal babies are called pups, and their mums and dads take such good care of them. When my mum came back from hunting food, she always knew my voice, just mine. even with thousands of other seals in our group. Of course, I am pretty unforgettable. Sometimes Mum would be gone for days looking for food, but I always trusted her to come back. And when she did, she'd call in a super loud voice. I'm not the only pup who came running. Every Bob, and Bob would come. But Mum only responded to me, her own baby. Then I'd get a nice, tasty meal. I always trusted my mum to bring me the best fish. I still flip for them. After a snack, it's time for a swim. We seals have to trust our fur to keep us warm when we dive into the cold water. But it's easy to trust fur like this. God gave me a layer of thick, waterproof fur right under my outer fur. Kind of like putting 2 blankets on. That way my skin stays dry, even when I'm underwater. For real. Plus, we have layers of blubber. That's a special kind of body fat that keeps us toasty. I trust my body to keep me warm, even when the water is freezing. I also trust my awesome eyes to help me see as I dive deep underwater. God made my eyes with something kind of like built-in goggles. Seal eyes adjust to help us see well whether we're on land or in the deep blue. And we can dive really deep, about 5 football fields deep. The water down there is dark, but I trust my amazing vision to help me see it all. I and my seal buddies also trust these wonderful whiskers to feel around for food. This fish gets my seal of approval. I'd tell you what else we find down there, but my lips are sealed. Yep, I trust that God made all my senses just right for what I need to do. He sealed the deal with my eye goggles. Hey! Do you know what seals love at school? Art! Just kidding. We don't go to school. That was a sealy joke. God gave us instincts, so we already know what to do. And we trust that. One thing we don't always trust is humans. Humans used to hunt us for our fur. They hunted so many of us that there weren't many seals left. But now, I'm a protected species. How cool is that? And God helped us bring our numbers back. There are about 120,000 Australian fur seals living in the wild near Australia now. Yep, that's me and my pals. We trust in all the things God gave us to help us live, play, and eat. And you know, you humans can trust too. You can trust God to surround you with His love, like my fur wraps around me and keeps me warm. You can trust in God to provide for you, like my mum brought me food. You can trust in God to know you, like my mum knew my voice. And you can trust in God to take care of you, even when life gets scary. I know I do. So remember, God is a friend we can trust. See you later.
Oh, that was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah, let's give Fisher a hand. Isn't that amazing? 2 layers of fur to keep him warm, and his skin doesn't get wet at all. He has like his own wetsuit so that he can go in the water. Boys and girls, listen. This is why I don't believe that evolution nonsense, right? You can see that Fisher was designed by God. God made him that way. And boys and girls, God made you the way that He made you, and He loves you, and He wants you to know Him more. Yes, He wants to have a very close relationship with you. And He showed us that in the most vibrant way in the person of Jesus Christ. Now, our Bible lesson today, we're going to have Jesus in the story. So, our first 2 lessons, do you remember who the prophet was in the first lesson? Somebody had told me earlier. You remember who the Bible character, Christiana, you remember? Who was it?
Elijah.
Very good, Christiana, yes. And so we had Elijah, and then who was the prophet that was sent to Nineveh in the second lesson? You know? Jonah, yeah. So we've talked about Elijah, and we've talked about Jonah, but today we're going to the New Testament. We're going to the book of Mark. In fact, I feel like I'm forgetting everything today. Boys and girls, you might have to help me remember things today. But I did want to tell you, these stories that we're telling in our Deep Bible Adventure Time, they're different. than movies you might see or cartoons that you see. They're different than those kind of stories because this story is real. It's from God's Word. It's from the Bible. And so just like we can trust God, we can trust His Word. I'm going to set that right there. Don't let me forget that, though, because I'm forgetting everything today. So Elijah and Jonah, their messages were hundreds of years before Jesus came. Now, I want people sitting up real straight and put your hands in your lap, and you want to listen to this Bible lesson very good, because after this, we'll play that review game, and I'm going to give away points to the team, right? We'll race and we'll see who can get the most points, and you can pick the characters by being able to answer these questions. But so Jonah and Elijah, they spoke hundreds of years before the New Testament, and God's people have been praying for someone that would deliver them. Remember how I said that the people in Nineveh were cruel and doing bad things? And these governments, these people who led these cities, they were bad and evil. And the people of God's people of Israel, they have been praying that God would send this person, and God sent Jesus. But God's plan for saving them was more than just saving them from cruel leaders or bad government and things like that. But we're going to talk about that more. So in today's story, Jesus is on a boat. All right, so let's get on our boat. So we're going to make this our boat, okay? So let's rock a little bit like you're on a boat. Can you move? Ooh, you feel the water? You feel the waves a little bit? Yeah? You feel it? Okay. Not too much, because it's nice and calm right now. And I need somebody. You know, I think that I'm the best suited to play the part, but I have to teach the lesson because I need someone who can take a nap. Yes, I need someone who can take a nap. Someone who can take a nap. Lamar, you're good at napping? All right, come, Lamar. I think you'll be perfect for this. And you can just make yourself comfortable down there and take a little nap for most of the lesson until I send some people to wake you up. All right, so of course Lamar is going to represent Jesus, as you're going to see here in just a moment. But we're in our boat. Okay, move. Can you feel the waves, the gentle waves moving back and forth? Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. You see that? I think I see some storm clouds starting to come. You know, the waves are kind of picking up, right? We need to move a little bit more. Oh, yeah. You feeling that? You feeling that? The waves are starting to pick up a little bit. Hey, where's Jesus? Now, when I say, where's Jesus? You say, he's sleeping, right? Ready? Where's Jesus? Yeah, all right. He's sleeping, all right? Oh, there's a big wave. Oh, I know. It's definitely a storm. It's definitely a storm. It's getting more. Oh, I'm kind of getting scared. All right, listen to Mark 4:38. Listen to what it says in Mark 4:38. It says, and he, talking about Jesus, was in the hinder part of the ship, so he's in the back of the ship, asleep on a pillow. So look, there he is. Lamar playing Jesus for us, and he is asleep on that pillow. Now, Jason, could you give me a little bit of lightning, just a flash of lightning? Oh, did y'all see that? Oh, yeah, lightning, that's bad. I was worried about, we got to get the waves, right? Get the waves back going again. Okay, waves, are you feeling that? The waves are going to, and you know what? I think, yes, you feel the waves? All right, come on, let's get these. Oh, they're getting big. Oh no. I see water coming in the boat. Hey, can some of y'all pretend like you've got buckets and try to get some of this water out of the boat? Yeah, there's water coming in the boat. There's water coming in the boat, definitely. Yeah, there's definitely water coming in the boat now. Yeah, there's water coming in the boat. Come on, you get some pretend buckets. And you know what else? I think I hear thunder, and I think, yeah. Oh no, crank that up, Jason. I know you're busy with the lightning. I got it creating a storm, and I think I feel it starting to rain. Yeah, it's starting to rain. And now it's starting to rain more heavy. Oh, Go to sleep, Jesus. Yeah. All right, ready? One. Oh, we got to rock. Come on, rock. One, two, three. Jesus! You gotta help us. All right, so just wait right there. All right, so Mark 4:38 says, and they awake him and say to him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? Don't you see we're gonna die here, Jesus? And then Jesus, if you can stand up and say these words, just put your hand out and say, peace, be still.
Peace, peace.
And the storm stopped. Just like that. All right, give Jesus a hand. He did good. He did good job. Go take a seat. Don't take a nap, but take a seat. Yes. Yes. So that was fun. Did y'all have fun making that storm? Yeah. It's always fun making a storm. I love that. But boys and girls, that was fun for us, Kiona, because it wasn't real. But Kiona, have you ever been in a real storm? All right, now, let me see how good these teams can sit up straight, put their hands in their lap. Some of y'all may remember Pastor Eric. I hesitate even saying it because Sherlyn loves to talk about Pastor Eric nonstop. I'm just kidding. Pastor Eric and I, most of y'all don't know him, but he was a missionary that helped us here at Aruka Baptist Church. But before he and I came to Trinidad, we would go hiking up in the mountains. Oh gosh. Now he won't stop talking about Pastor Eric for the rest of the day. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, you think he'd show some love for Pastor Jimmy, who stayed right here in Trinidad. Pastor Eric go to China, but he can talk about Pastor Eric. I'm just kidding. But Pastor Eric and I were hiking in America when we were still in Bible college. Now listen, boys and girls, look right. You don't want to miss this story. Look right up here and go. Perfect. Let's see how quiet we can get it in here. That is amazing. That is really amazing. So Pastor Eric and I were hiking, and just like your storm, it started raining. And so we were hiking out there for days. I think we might have been out for 4 days. We had our tent and backpacks and sleeping bags and our food and our water and stuff like that. It started to rain, and it was starting to rain hard. And so we set up the tent real fast and we got inside. And boys and girls, I was on top of this mountain, and there was lightning and thunder, and I got to tell you this, I was afraid. I was afraid that maybe a tree might fall on our tent because it was a very violent storm. So the next day when Pastor Eric and I woke up, we packed up all our stuff, and we started down the hill, and when we got down to the bottom of the mountain, there was a whole bunch of other people that had been hiking that trail. They had it looked like a tent city. I don't know if it was a big group or what, but it was probably 10, 15 tents set up down in the valley. And so as we were walking through, one of the people looked at Pastor Eric and myself and they said, "Did you see that storm last night?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he said, "I could see the top of the mountain." That's the mountain that we were camped on top of. He said, "I could see lightning hitting all around the top of the mountain." Pastor Eric and I kept hiking. We're like, "Yeah, we were on that mountain." But it was scary. Boys and girls, have you ever heard thunder, right? You've seen lightning and heard thunder real loud and it scared you. Anybody ever had that happen? It doesn't happen a lot in Trinidad. It happens a lot more in America where I come from. But every once in a while here in Trinidad, we can get some lightning when it hits hard and boom, 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 and it scares you really bad. You going to America? All right. So, boys and girls, we had fun, but that was a real storm the disciples were in. And I'm sure they were scared. Some of the disciples were fishermen. So listen, boys and girls, these were men that knew how to take care of a boat. They knew how to navigate storms, and yet they were afraid. When Jesus woke up, they said, "Didn't you even care? Don't you care that we perish?" And think about this, boys and girls. They didn't even think to ask him for help? Now that's a good review question, all right? So sit up straight, listen, sit up straight and listen real good, because that could be a good review question. They said, Master, don't you care that we're going to die? Don't you care that we perish? Don't you care that we're going to die? They didn't even say, Jesus, can you help us in this situation? They asked him, don't you care that we're going to die? They thought that they were beyond help. They thought that nobody could help them at that point. And they were sure that they were drowned, that they were going to drown on the sea that day. And boys and girls, I felt scared at times. How many of you say, Pastor Jimmy, I've had times in my life, and maybe even you're going through something now. Maybe you're going through a difficult time now, and you say, Pastor Jimmy, there's times when I'm scared. Will you raise your hand? Anybody like that? Sometimes I'm scared. Yeah? And maybe you're not, maybe you don't feel, maybe you're scared to raise your hand. I know some boys and girls are like that too. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. Sometimes you can be really scared, but boys and girls, I want you to know this. God is a friend we can trust. When we're afraid, when we're scared, let's say it together. God is a friend we can trust. God is a friend we can trust. So if you're in a difficult situation, maybe it's not rain. Maybe it's not lightning. Maybe you have some scary things that happen at home. Maybe there's fighting in your home. Maybe there's a difficulty like that. Maybe it's not in your home with mom and dad, but maybe there's other family members that sometimes do things that make you afraid or scared. Or maybe it's you're worried about, hey, are my parents going to have enough money to be able to buy food and be able to send me to school and things like that. These are the kind of storms in our life, boys and girls, that can cause us to be afraid. But I want you to know this. God is a friend we can trust. Will you say it with me? God is a friend we can trust. Just like the disciples on the boat, they were afraid, they were scared. That was a scary situation. That was a real storm. But they had Jesus in the boat with them. And God is a friend we can trust. And boys and girls, if you trusted Jesus, let me see you sitting up real straight. Oh, Lamar trying to help Liam. Thank you, Lamar. Let me see you sitting up real straight. Liam, show him how to sit. Sit up, back on the back, bottom on the bottom, feet on the floor, hands in your lap. Yeah, good. Boys and girls, if you trusted Jesus to save you, then you don't have to be afraid. God is your friend forever. And if you haven't trusted Jesus to save you, He wants to be your friend. He wants to save you. Boys and girls, you understand that God wants to be our friend, but there's a problem. There's a problem with God being our friend because we are all sinners. Let's see. Who can tell me what sin is? Anybody can tell me what sin is? Let's see. Benjamin, what is sin? When you do something wrong, yeah. I like to say it this way. It's anything we do that God has told us not to do, and anything we don't do that God has told us that we should do, right? So whenever we are going against the things that God wants us to do, that is sin. So now, how many people in the world are sinners? Just about like 50%? What do you think?
100%.
Oh, 100? Wait, 100%?
Yeah.
Wait. What about me? I am listen to me, I am the pastor of Aruka Baptist Church. Surely I am not a sinner.
Yes, you are.
Who called me a sinner?
Yes, you are.
You're right, I'm a sinner. You got me. You're right, I'm a sinner. The Bible says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. We're all sinners, right?
Yeah.
And though I'm joking with you about me being a sinner, I want you to understand that sin is very serious, right? We're all sinners. And sin, somebody said, how? I like that question, right? The Bible says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Think about this one, boys and girls. Have your parents ever told you to do something and you didn't do it?
Yeah.
Well,
I do it.
you have never disobeyed your parents? short with the glory of God. Now listen, boys and girls. Romans 6:23 tells us, for the wages, the payment for sin is death. Now it's not just talking about death in hell, it's talking about eternal death. Revelation talks about the second death. Boys and girls, it's talking about separation from God in hell. And boys and girls, sin, that is the punishment for sin. Death in hell, for the wages of sin is death. But the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. God wants to be your friend. And that's why Jesus came to earth. That's why he was in the boat that day with the disciples. Because that was all part of God's plan. He would be in the boat with the disciples. He would calm the storm. But later in his life, right, he would go to the cross and he would die for the sin of the world. And the Bible tells us that if we accept what Jesus Christ has done on the cross, then we can be saved. We can be God's friend. Now, I want y'all to sit up real straight and listen. We can be God's friend. Sit up real straight. Back on the back, bottom on the bottom. I want you to sit up real straight. We can be God's friend, and we can spend eternity with him in heaven. But boys and girls, you have to trust Jesus to save you. John 1:12 says, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God. You have to receive Jesus Christ as your Savior. As I'm talking, you know, Pastor Jimmy's been talking about heaven and hell, the fact that we are sinners, right? And that sinners can't be friends with God. Maybe you've been listening to me talk about that and you've been kind of feeling a tug in your heart. Boys and girls, I was at a VBS just like you when I remember feeling God tug at my heart. And I felt like God was telling me, you need to go and talk to somebody about this thing, about salvation. So I know how it is. And boys and girls, I know there might be someone here. Now be real quiet. Shh. Be real quiet now. Maybe God is tugging on your heart and you're feeling like, oh, I should go talk with someone. I should go make sure I'm going to heaven. Boys and girls, I want to encourage you to do that. You can just ask the person next to you and just say, excuse me, and you can walk out. But don't feel embarrassed or afraid and stay in your seat, because I felt like that. I was like, oh, I don't know. What will people think if I get up out of my seat? What if I go? But you know what? I finally got up and I went and I talked with someone, and God used that time in my life, and I was glad that I did it. And so we're gonna sing right now. And boys and girls, if you would like to do that, if you would like to go and talk with someone about how you can be sure that you're going to heaven when you die, you can step out and walk to the back door right back there at this time. Now that's the only thing that's going on back there, right? It's only if you want to talk to someone. So step out now if you want to go.
How
seated. Such a beautiful song because every word is true. Boys and girls, Jesus does love you. He loves us so much that he would die on the cross for our sin. And boys and girls, that's the real reason why we have VBS. We want to tell that story because we know that story. That is the only way that sinners like you and me, sinners like me, the pastor of Scuba Baptist Church, we're all sinners. That's the only way, that story, that's the only way that sinners like you and me can be saved and go and be with God in heaven for all of eternity. That's the only way we can escape hell, escape the price for our sin, the wages of our sin. All right, well, let's see if we can learn. Oh, and let me remind you, we are on Whisper. Starting with that team too much. Let me see a silent cheer for the blue. Yeah, so a silent cheer, you can throw your hands up in the air, you can go crazy, make crazy faces, but you can't make a sound. All right, silent cheer for Team Turtle. All right, that was good, that was good. All right, so let's see if we can learn Fishers first. All right, peace. Oh, let's all whisper together. I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Alright, so we gotta watch this part. I give unto you and give I unto you. Peace I live with you, my peace. That's Jesus speaking. I give unto you, not as the world giveth. The world doesn't give this kind of peace. Give I unto you, John 14:27. All right, we can learn this one. I think we can learn it fast and go to the review. Okay, all right. Let's try blue team. Let's whisper it together. Y'all ready, blue team? Okay, here we go. We're gonna whisper together. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. Right. Green team. Let's try it. I think I'm getting it. Okay. Y'all ready? Let's whisper together. Peace I leave with you. My peace. Oh, did y'all see that? Y'all remember it? Okay. What was it? Peace. Andrew, peace I leave with you. You know what it is? You know what that line was? Why are you standing up? You need something? Huh? Alright, go find it. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. Are your ears okay? Why you put your fingers in your ears? You alright? Is it too loud? How too loud? We won't whisper more. You think you can say it? All right. You can say it? All right, well, let's make sure everyone else gets to know it. Let's whisper it a few more times. All right, okay. Liam, I can't believe that was you doing that. All right. It's peace I leave with you, right? That's the first line, Andrew? All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. Very good. You can say, all right, well, just wait. All right, because I want to make sure we go over it enough so that everybody can learn it, because they might not know it as well as you know. All right. You said this one today? Oh. Oh, that's good. You said the second one yesterday? Did you say this verse yet? Did you say it? Did you say it out of the verse table? No. All right. Let's see. I want to practice it with everybody. Maybe one more time. time. And I tell you what, maybe I'll give you an opportunity to say it in the review game. That's what we'll do. Okay, so if you know it, make sure you know it good so that you can get points for your team if I ask you to quote it during the review game. Okay. If you have slippers on, stand up. Alright, let's say it together. Slippers. Alright, slipper people, here we go. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. Alright, have a seat, slipper people. Let's see. If you have Crocs on, Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can remember this. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. Alright, Croc people, you can sit down. Alright, let's see. If you have shorts on, you have short pants on. Alright, let's whisper it. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. All right. You think you said the whole thing? All right. I'll get. You can't come up here right now, Andrew. I will give you. That is going to be. I'm going to let you have an opportunity to do that, to pick the Bible character. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Don't raise. Some kids raise their hand when they know they don't know the verse. When we start the review game, don't raise your hand if you don't know the verse, because everybody will be mad at you because I'll say, no, that wasn't word perfect, and then the other team will get a chance to get a point. All right. So let's see if we can whisper it together, all right? Try to lock in. Ready? Well, everybody together. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27. All right. So we already saw this verse. Now remember, Finley comes in first. But now we're going to reset our racers. And who doesn't? That water looks so cool, doesn't it? All right. So let's see by silent cheer which side will get to go first. Now, I already heard someone on the blue team clapping, making racket. So that already makes me kind of want to pick the green team. All right, but I'm going to give, wait, I think I just heard someone making, look, I see someone talking over on the green team. Look at that. Look at that. Stare him down. All right, that's enough. He's been punished enough. All right. All right. Okay, but maybe he didn't know. He might not have heard me. All right, so let's see. Silent cheer. Ready? So I might point real fast, and you give the silent cheer when I point. Ready? There she is. Okay, so I'll look for someone sitting up straight, not the one. All right, let's see. You ready? You sure? I know. Don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. I can see Pastor Jimmy doing the same thing. What is it about when the teacher calls on you, you're like, I'm with you. I am with you. I know how that feels. All right. Let's see. But you can't be standing in the chair like that. All right. Joseph. Joseph looks all sweet and pretty, but you gotta watch her. She's in trouble. And the reference Dorset. You know who did teach you to forget the reference? Pastor Jimmy. How many times I say it up here for you? Alright, who do you want to represent the blue team? Now, don't get noisy over here because I'm looking. With this eye, I'm watching Dorset, and with this eye, I see who's sitting up straight over there. Who do you want to represent you? Tad? Okay. That was a very difficult decision there. We'll settle on Tad. Tad for the blue team. Alright. Who's sitting up straight on the green team? Alright, let's see who can quote the verse from the green team. Remember, it has to be word perfect, so don't be putting your hand up unless you got it locked in. Word perfect. Because you remember he said, my peace. It's peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. I'm helping you out, right? All right, Giovanni.
Peace I leave with you. My peace as the
No. All right, back over to the blue team. Blue team. Oh gosh, I don't know if they call it Zechariah. This man the first king, boy. Listen. It better be work perfect too.
Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. John 14:27.
We got to say the semicolon. I'm just kidding. I like being hard on you, Zechariah, because I knew you were going to say word perfect. You're so good at this. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All right. Okay, so Tad is gone. Zechariah, who do you want to represent the... Well, I mean, Tad is racing for you. So, but who else do you want to race for you? Waylon? Okay, Waylon. All right, green team. All right. Okay, let's see. Jamie, can you pull it out for him? Can you be the one? All right. So proud of you. All right, Jamie, who do you want to represent the green team? Fisher? Yeah, today is Fisher's day. Maybe he's feeling extra fast today. All right. So we still have Octavia and Finley. So if someone on the blue team, what's that?
Before you pick the green team, you already have 2,000.
That's because the green team didn't say the verse right, and so it went back over to the, yeah. Thank you for pointing that out there, because sometimes I do get confused, but this time I got it right. All right, who else thinks they can say it on the blue team? It's got to be word perfect, eh? Word perfect. I'm coming back to these words. All right, do you think you can say it word perfect?
Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world give I unto you.
give on to you. Yes, yes. All right, who do you want to represent the blue team? Are there any left? Oh yeah, you know from here, I couldn't see that green mark on Octavia from here, because it's like, is it hard to see for y'all too?
Yeah.
And not just me getting old? All right, make me feel better. Say, no, we couldn't see it either, Pastor. You want the octopus, Octavia? Okay. So you had Finley or Octavia, you're picking Octavia. Okay. Yeah, I cannot see that green dot at all. At all. Alright, so Octavia racing for the blue team. That means Finley representing the green team. Alright, so let's see who is going to win. Alright, so we have Finley and Fisher representing the green team. Silent cheer for Finley and Fisher. Silent cheer for Tad, Waylon, and Octavia. Alright, now remember, you can't scream even if your character wins. It has to be a silent cheer. On your mark, get set, go! That was kind of a mixed bag. So it looks like 9,000 for Team Blue and 6,000 for the green team. Now don't start. I'm looking for people sitting up straight. For the next question, a question from today. Look at how good Zarian's sitting up straight back there. Maybe I'll call on a worker. Yeah. These workers give you a run for your money, kids. They don't play. This young lady locked in. That's your competition. Liam all fiddling with his name tag. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it, Liam. Liam, a real buddy though. Every time I go by Liam's house, even if I'm not picking him up, even if I'm picking up his cousins, brothers, sisters, everybody else from the house, he waves at me. Yeah, Liam, you're my buddy boy. Alright, so let's see which team. You got that, Missy Faye? Alright, very good, Missy Faye. Let's reset our racers. And last time, green got to go first, even though they missed the verse. Now we'll let blue have a crack at this question. My question is, during the storm, twofold. You have to answer two parts to this question. Where was Jesus? And what was he doing? I know I said it when I read the verse. Where he was exactly. Jade, you know? Where was Jesus? But do you know where in the boat? Front, back, underneath? Alright. He's in the back of the boat, but you gotta get, and what was he doing? You already said that one. Yeah, alright, Jay. Good. Alright. So he was in the back of the boat. Let's see. Alright, so who do you want to represent the blue team? Finley, the dolphin. Okay. Alright, so I'm looking for someone else. I catch you there, and we can play it back on the 360. Alright. Finley for the blue. Alright. And now for the green team. Alright, so my next question. Let's go back to, let's see. Okay, in the story, something happened that made the storm stop. Let's see. What happened that made the storm stop? You were standing my kid, and you were talking earlier. You gotta sit back on the back, bottom on the bottom, feet on the floor, and raise your head nice and tall, like this young lady right here. What made the storm stop? Yeah, Jesus. That's really all you had to say. Yeah, he said, peace be still, silence, yeah. So Jesus stopped the storm. Right, who do you want to represent your team? Well, Finley's already taken by the blue team, but you can pick Tad, Fisher, Waylon, or Octavia. Tad, and you can always just tell me the octopus, or you don't have to say the name. So you want Tad, the frogfish? All right. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our story from the first day. Remember, God is a friend who's real. What was the name of the false god that Ahab and Jezebel worshipped? You know? Baal, yes. Who would you like to represent the blue team? So Tad and Finley have already been picked, but Fisher, Waylon, and Octavia are still available. Fisher, let's see. Alright, Fisher represent the blue team. So now it's just between Waylon and Octavia. Who will get Waylon? Who will get Octavia? Alright. Let's see. Question. Alright. How many people are sinners? You can give me in a percentage. You can give me in a percentage. Yes, Miss Jana. All. Everybody. Except Pastor Jimmy, right?
No.
Pastor Jimmy is sinner too. Yes. Okay, who do you want to represent? Who? Octavia? And that means Waylon represents the blue team. Alright. Okay, now remember, we are on silent mode. So you can give a silent cheer. But right now, the three inside lanes are representing the blue. Okay? We have Finley, Fisher, and Waylon racing for the blue team. And on the outside lanes, we have Octavia and Tad representing the blue team. Alright, so let me see silent cheer for Tad and Octavia. Silent cheer. Let me see silent cheer for Finley, Fisher, and Waylon. Alright, keep it silent. We're on silent mode. On your mark. Get set, go! Alright. Alright, so we got another round. Alright, so I'm looking for people sitting up straight. People sitting up straight. Hands in their lap. Alright. Let's see. Who started off that one? It was the blue team started, right? That's why they had three. Thank you, Miss Jane. Alright, so the green team. What is the name of Captain Smallbeard's brother? Oh, reset him. Thank you, Jane. The name of Captain Small. The green. You have idiom. You can pick idiom. Finland. Alright, I'm looking for someone sitting up straight. Someone sitting up straight. Someone who can raise their hand and tell Waylon. Okay, Waylon. Waylon for the blue team. So we still have Tad, Fisher, and Octavia. Let me see someone being real quiet, sitting up straight. We're still on silent mode. Alright, let me think of another. Let's see, this one might be, let's see if anyone can answer this one. So, how many days was Jonah in the whale? Or in the big fish? I'm hearing 5, 4, 3, 2, all those kind of numbers being thrown out there. Jamie, how many? 3, that is correct. And Jamie, who do you want to represent the green team? Octavia. Okay, back over to the blue team. This next pick will decide the racing together. So whoever they pick, the other team will represent the green team. Alright, so my next question, sometimes it's hard coming up with these questions. Y'all are so smart. I want to come up with something that will stump you. How many days was it until Nineveh would be destroyed? You know, Christiana? How many? Oh, no, Christiana, I thought you knew it. How many days until Nineveh would be destroyed? Alright. You know? How many? 40 days. I heard someone saying it over here. You might have helped these people over here be sure of things. Alright. Who do you want to represent the green team? Tad or Octavia? Tad, alright. So Tad for the green. Fisher for blue, right? Yeah. I did it right? Good, because if I mess that up, then I'm in real trouble. Let's go and reset the slide. Alright, so this time we have Fisher and Waylon representing the blue team. You see we have Tad, Finley, and Octavia racing for the green team. Okay, by show of silent cheer, who thinks Fisher and Waylon will win? By show of silent cheer, who thinks Tad, Finley, and Octavia will win? Ooh, all right, well, we will see. All right, racers, on your mark. Remember, you gotta be silent. Don't make me take points away from a team for being loud. On your mark. Get set, go! We have one more race. This one, double points. Okay? Double points. So instead of 5,000 for first, 10,000 for first. Alright? Instead of 4,000 for second, 8,000 for second. All the scores have been multiplied by 2. Alright. So I think we might be getting ready to go off of. Okay. But let's see, last time, who went first? It was
Green went first just now.
Okay, so now blue, right? Thank you, guys. Okay, alright, so who here can tell me? Oh wait, let's see, I got another Jonah one. Alright, what was the name of the city that he was sailing by boat to? Zechariah. Tarshish, yes, very good. Alright. Who would you like to represent the blue team, Zachariah? Who? Octavia? Octavia? Octavia again for the blue team. Alright, for the green team, can someone tell me, here at VBS, what does SCUBA stand for? SCUBA. Yes. H. Super cool underwater what? What's the B stand for? Ooh, really make me nervous there. Right. Who do you want to represent the green team? So, Octavia's gone, but Ted, Finley, Fisher, and Waylon are gone. Thank you, John. Alright, green team, Waylon. Alright, we still have 3 left. Alright, okay. I need everybody on the blue team to close your eyes. And if you know the theme for today, God is a friend, raise your hand. Don't peek. Lamar. God, and he had his eyes closed for real. I saw it. I watched it the whole time. Very good, Lamar. All right. And who do you want to represent the blue team? Finley? All right. He said Finley. All right. For the record, he said Finley, to which Joseph responded, Chopin. All right. So, we on record, Joseph thinks this was a horrible decision to pick Finley. Alright, so, one more question here. So, on the day when our lesson was Elijah and the prophets of Baal, what was the Bible point for that day? And so all of them were God as a friend. What was it on the first day about the prophets of Baal? Yes. Yes. Ooh, very good, very good. All right. So who do you want to represent the green team? Fisher. All right. Fisher for the green team. Fisher for the green team. And that means Ted for the blue team. Rihanna, you can check out. I'm surprised I haven't sent us anybody. Alright, so we have Fisher and Waylon. Wasn't it like this the last time, but reversed, wasn't it? Yeah, and we had the green team that had those. So that's Alright, well let me just hold off on this until we can make some noise, alright? We have it all. No, we're not going to make noise now. We're going to wait. And let me, Miss Rakana, you'll help me look for people who are sitting up straight. Hands in their lap. Now some time has passed. Let's see if I can have somebody who will be able to stand up and say John 14:27. Yes. Skylar, yes. Stand up and say it. Oh yeah, very good. See, I forgot the John 14:24. Very good. Very good. I can't call on you if you keep saying Patrick America. I won't call on you, Andrew, if you're doing that. Who's my friend, Andrew, but I can't call on you if you do that. Alright. You gotta sit up straight, very straight. Back on the back, bottom on the bottom, feet on the floor, and raise your hand nice and tall. And no talking. Alright. Someone who thinks they can quote the verse. Oh my goodness, what a smile. We're going to go easy on you since you're smiling so much. Alright, let's see. Someone back here think they can say this? Word perfect. Got it. Can you move? Alright. But you think because you changed seats? Oh, probably you had to move because Brother Tim had to sit there. Or did you move on your own? Oh, yeah. all right. Let's see. Anybody think they can say it word perfect? I know she did it already. Yes, you did, Jordan. It's got to be word perfect. You already did it too. All right, you want another try? You think you can do it? But he's fighting hard. You think you can say it word perfect? What's that? 1-1. Oh, you said, or you can say the first verse? John 6:69? You can say that one? Okay, all right. Where is that? Why don't throw me down? Yeah? Do you have some actions to the verse? Yeah, I want to see the actions. Oh, you stand up and do it too then. Alright, y'all can say it together. Alright, show me. And you know the reference? You know where it's found? John 6, you know that? John 6:69. Who teach you those motions? Sister Marie. Oh, your mommy? I thought I saw Sister Marie doing some stuff. Your mommy teach you that? Your mommy doing real good there. Nice, all right. They can both get a piece of candy. Zorn, you still on silent mode out there? Yeah, okay, all right. Well, but that's okay. We want to give whoever needs to ask questions, we want them to ask them questions. And we don't mind standing here and having fun and being quiet, do we? We're having all kinds of fun. We give out some more candy and do some cool stuff like that. All right. Oh, I have a good question from our story today. I said it several times, so you should be able to remember it. Who was it? And this can be either side, right? You just have to be sitting up straight, back on the back, bottom on the bottom. Right? Who was it that I went hiking to the top of the mountain with? Who was the person that went to the top of the mountain with me and was in the thunderstorm? Yes, Victoria, you remember? It was Pastor Eric, yes. Very good. We still on silent mode, Rakana? Well, I saw some people come in. I thought, all right. It's okay. All right. All right. Today, and remember, I told you anything that happens in VBS can be a question. Today I was talking and I said there was a reason why I didn't believe in evolution. There was a reason why I didn't believe in evolution. Let's see if anybody can raise their hand and tell me what it was that made me say I don't believe in evolution today. Lamar, you know? What was it? Yeah, exactly, yeah. 2 layers. I mean, do you understand? If you go to a dive shop, you have to pay all kinds of money. They did all kinds of development to get a dive suit. But Prince, I'm not. Oh, you're doing your. Missy Faye is on boy. Man, excited about the candy, yeah. Okay. Yes. But what I was saying, divers, they go and they purchase a wetsuit, real expensive. They're going to keep their skin dry. It's difficult. Not every material is going to keep water out, you know? So, but God made him with a dive suit on. 2 layers of fur that keep the water out and keep his skin dry. To me, that's so amazing. Lamar, you got your candy? No? All right, Mr. Connor, Lamar, answer the question. Sorry. All right. What is it? Oh, what are you crying about? Andrew, why are you crying? We don't allow no crying in here, Andrew, eh? Are you sleeping? Oh, okay. Like Jesus in the boat. Yeah. I did hear. All right. Let me hear it for the green team. Yeah! Let me hear it for the blue team. Yeah! All right. Let's see who's going to win this race. All right. We take Tad and Finley and Octavia for the blue team. Fisher and Waylon for the green team. Are you ready? Let's hear it for Fisher and let's hear it for Ted, Finley, and Octavia! On your mark, get set, go! Find out what age they want. The young, find out which one they want. Okay. If you are age 5, all right, wait. Let me see you sit up straight. Hands in your lap. Nice. If you are 5, 6, 7, or 8, you're going that way. 5, 6, 7, or 8, go to game time. Everybody else, stay in here with me for a very cool Super Bowl. It's going to be about the miracles of Jesus. And one of them, of course, is Jesus calming the storm. No. You can go off on the next one. Okay, thank you. Somebody else gonna have to deal with that. I can't do whatever you're trying to child of VBS. Yeah? Huh? Why are you talking to me like that? Well, I didn't do anything to Andrew, so Andrew's gonna have to behave or I'm gonna have to send Andrew home. All right. Thank you. Johnny's gonna take good care of you, Andrew. What is it, Andrew? You're upset that I didn't call on you to say the verse. You have to continue to sit up and be good, and you can't do this. This plays into it. You have to be good all the time, not just for the 5 minutes before I come up to the final verse, right? this right here, this doesn't work either. I'm not going to call on you because you did that. So don't do that. If you want me to call on it, you don't cry, you don't cause a scene, you sit up straight, you do what you're supposed to do. All right. So today's Super Bowl, oh, and let me say this. During this time, it doesn't matter which side you sit on, okay? Green team doesn't have to sit. If you'd like to sit on this side because there's less people in here so that you can see the Superbook better, you're welcome to do that, okay? It doesn't matter which side you sit on in here. But then once we do the closing ceremony, you can go back to the side that you're supposed to go to. All right. Very good.
Sometimes I just want to do it for yourself. Because I want to do it for yourself. It's taking too long. Alright, so here the game today.
Alright, you listen up to the instructions of the show, alright?
Listen.
Remember to don't break the line.
So listen.
Just the line.
Keep on the line. Just stay in line. That line, watch on the ground. Look at the ground. See the line, step back. Stand behind the line. This line. Stand behind that line. Right. Nice. That's all the line do. Right. On the ground, see the line, step behind it. Good. Right. So the game is this. You all have 3 minutes. I'm going to time out. After that 3 minutes, you're going to come, get this sponge. Okay, that's nice and sweet. Nice, so now they're working good. Right? You hit the finish sponge, and then pass it down the line. This is the game, I can't change it now. Hold the sponge and pass it down the line. Pass it down. Pass it. Don't see it. You're trying to save water. Because you're trying to pull it back. Pass it. Don't hold it. Don't squeeze it. Pass it. Watch. Pass it. And squeeze it out in the bucket. Right. Now, but you want to close up. You made a nice. Right? And then right, exactly. So let's squeeze it. You're running back. You're running back up to the top.
Pass it down, Chloe.
And then pass it up.
Don't squeeze.
Don't pass.
Because we need to preserve the water, so just pass it down here.
Keep all the line straight. I don't look for when this one coming. If I watch the next team, then this one is right in. That's 3 minutes. So whoever had the most water in that 3 minutes will be the winner.
Everybody here now, so try to hold it carefully. As much as you can. Don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze the sponge. Pass it down.
Stay behind the line. If all they don't stay on the line, or they won't see when it's coming. Or they look for when it's when this one coming, right?
Stand straight and stay behind. Make sure you're watching when you see when you pass it. So that when you just grab the sponge, okay? All ready?
Yeah, like that.
Blue team, right away! Yeah! Put them now! The green team, right away! Yeah!
Alright, so I'll put it on my time. I'll put 3 minutes. Right? This is the what team is it? This is the green team bucket, and this is the blue team bucket. When I will squeeze the sponge, and they're running back to the top, right? You understand that? Right? Keep all your hands out in front of it. Don't be playing with all it. Go play for the name tag. Because then I'll give you the
Behind the line.
So fast start the timer. All them look for when this one coming, eh? On your mark. Get set. Go. Kick it up, pass it. Squeeze it. And run. Walk. And pass it. Squeeze it. And go.
Remember to pay attention. Squeeze it.
Run.
Come down.
Everyone get behind the line. Quiet. Go. Quiet. I think blue but it's hard to tell. These are your logo.
Very good.
Run. Time up. Hey. I have a seat. All right.
Line up behind the line.
Squeeze it in his bucket.
Sorry, you will have to sprint for them. Sprint. Go on, Diane. Skip over to you. Go.
Don't squeeze his butt as fast and as quickly as possible.
Walk down, carry that down. Look this way. This one's coming from this way.
Right.
Watch.
Blue team, don't squeeze in. Next one. Look at Shirley. Look for the sponge coming down your team.
Look this way. This one's up here.
One. Blue team, look where the sponge come in. Everyone, blue team, look. Watch the sponge come in. Go. Go, Luke. One. Step it in. Go.
Squeeze.
Go squeeze the sponge while you're passing it. Squeeze it. One.
It's on the last person. It's 5 minutes. It's going on. Go.
Side of the line, on the outside. They're on the side.
In the bucket, in the bucket. Blue.
Go back in the spot. Miss Kiana. Don't come near me. Whose socks is that? Kiana, pick up that sock.
Line up, stay in the line, stay in the line.
Everybody, green team and blue team, get into the lines properly, please.
Catch your camera. Just stop doing that. Nobody wants to see us things though. What's her name?
Do not touch me.
Curry. Curry? Then it's going to steak sauce. Okay, so that's it. Go. Hold it.
The blue team wins!
Yes, you want to put the socks on the camera? Yes, you want to put the socks on the camera?
Going on YouTube.
Going on YouTube?
Quite possible.
Ayan, just saying na best girl who just saw it. Soon na